Hey, it's Barry.
And Dave.
And James.
All right.
We are here at Frogbones Family Shooting Center, and we wanted to go ahead and address a situation that you can run into out on the water, especially the fresh water, and that is dealing with snakes. A lot of people thought we were going to say gators probably, but that's not the case. They just don't really bother you. But moccasins can be a problem. So we want to come down here and talk to James a little bit about some good ideas for guns that would be a smart carry on a boat or out in a kayak like Dave is, that can do the job to ward off those slithering critters that we don't particularly care for.
Yeah. Like Barry said, I'm on the water on a kayak around Headwaters and other lakes, so there are a lot of critters, and some of those critters can get ornery,
a bit territorial,
and will come at you. An alligator may come at you normally, or typically a slap on the water with the paddle will scoot him. But if you come across a moccasin, they're not quite as friendly. So they will keep coming at you, and they may even get on your kayak or in your bass boat.
Yeah.
I've heard of guys having moccasins try to come up on the bass boat.
Oh yeah. So
when I'm out there, I usually have a snake, I'll call it a snake repellent with me. And I am prepared in case an alligator does get a little too close or very aggressive. I'm not stupid. I don't go out in April during mating season and try to pet an alligator, okay?
Oh, come on.
I'm trying to pick up the females.
I keep my distance. If I see them, I kayak around them, but just in case, I prepare myself for both scenarios, and I'll chat about that in a little bit.
All right, so why don't we just kick this off with these are in no particular order initially while we're talking, but at the end we'll probably give you our idea what we feel would probably be the best option to carry with you out on the water, which you can legally do.
Absolutely.
If you're hunting, if you're fishing, if you're camping, you can legally open carry while you're out there in those three circumstances. I don't play games like, I'm going fishing, but it's 10-mile walk. But if you're legitimately out there, you are legal to carry out there, so don't worry about that. So why don't we jump into...
I want to introduce James, and he is trainer, expert, all-around great guy. So James, off to you. Little background, James.
Little background,
so,
and
little
mention
background.
what you do outside of here too.
Been shooting for about almost 20 years now, so good times with that. Been an instructor since 2014 with the NRA, most recently with Range Master Instructor certification, so good times. I really enjoy pistols. Prior to civilian life, I was in the infantry, did that for a number of years, so been doing guns, gun related my entire life. So, but getting back to this, so we start out with the Undisputed King. We got the Judge here, the Taurus Judge. You can fire 410 shotgun shells through it, so you can load that up and be able to take care of all your snakes with that.
That's a 410 load. They're a bit difficult to get. This is what I happen to use in the kayak. I know it's a little bit of weight on me. I could use it as an anchor if everything else fails. But this is what I use, and then the other round.
Also fires the 45 long Colt, right? So, but if you want another similar addition to that, right? You got the Smith & Wesson Governor here. Right, still fires that 410 and the 45 long Colt, but also
I can see that. Side profile. There we go.
Right. Also fires a 45 ACP round, so you can get all of your fun rounds going. Make it a little lighter, easier to carry.
3 rounds of fun in one.
Right. So. Then
and how many? Can you hold? What's the capacity on
so
those?
That's 6 on the Governor, 5 on the judge over here.
Okay.
Right? So that gives you a good amount. Most snakes, aren't going to want to keep fighting.
Exactly.
Right. So, but then we can jump down here to the lighter stuff. So we got these shot shells from CCI. Right. Right now I got them in 22. But we also get them in 38 special every now and then. So you can get a 38 revolver, right? Simple, easy, nice and light.
Yeah, this would be this would be, this is a whole lot lighter than my judge.
Yeah.
Right.
A good option with that snake load.
Yeah. Very
So-
easy to have in the boat with you, whether you're carrying it in a pocket holster or you got it in
Yeah.
your tackle box, you know, somewhere on your
Yeah.
boat that's quick and easy to get to.
And if you're a kayaker, you can wear this inside your vest,
Yeah.
shoulder.
So it is nice and light, easy
Yeah.
to carry, easy to conceal carry with when you're back to the docks and you're getting everything loaded up and you don't want everyone to know you have a gun on you still. You know, nice and easy to conceal that. So, and then we got that same shot in 22 LR, right? So I got a little 22 revolver up here. This is 8 shots, right? So,
Does that come with the same type snake round?
yep. So
Oh, okay, that's what you're showing, okay.
Cool one.
we use the CCI shot shells for those. And so the shot shells spread about 3 yards or 3 to 5 yards is about the most you're gonna want to use that
Yeah, right.
distance. But you know, if you're shooting at a snake further than that, you should be paddling away from it too.
Exactly.
You got it.
Yeah, always, yeah, avoidance is a great defense,
Yes,
right?
right.
Probably the best defense you could possibly do. You could have the greatest gun in the world, but
That's right.
Right.
walking away, paddling away, leaving the situation has to be your first choice at all times. It just makes, it's just a bit better, smarter decision.
You got to use your Nike foo.
That's right. In most cases, the water moccasins, he's trying to get from point A to point B, and you just might be in the way.
Right.
Yeah.
Or unless you're in their territory, because they will get protective. But again, just leave the area as first choice.
Right.
These are really meant as a strong backup if you know, worst case scenario type situation. I have fired both guns. I fired the Judge and I fired the 38. And I will tell you, for me, the Judge is bigger, it's louder, it's just a bigger, heavier handgun out
Yep.
to take with you.
I mean, it's a hand cannon.
Exactly.
Yep.
These are much more manageable, the smaller size, when you put the snake loads in them. You know, some people are like, well, you know, how much, you know, how is it going to just go bang and I'm going to, you know, they don't.
The kayak.
Yeah, exactly. They don't do that.
Definitely not with a snake
Yeah,
shot.
Yeah.
With a snake shot, you definitely want to go with that revolver because it's not even enough pressure to cycle the slide on a semi-auto.
Right.
Right, so
you
that's a
definitely
good
wanna-
point. That you have a 9mm.
Yeah. You can get that same snake shot in 9mm, 45 ACP, but every time you shoot, you're going to have to manually cycle that slide.
Gotcha. Okay, Dave, then let's put out what's your first choice now that
Well,
you've seen
here's what
the
I
options.
use today. So I have the Judge.
Right.
What's that?
And as you can
And
see,
cannon.
for YouTube's purposes, it is completely empty. All these are completely empty. They're open. There's no ammo
So
in any of these guns.
I will load my Judge with 3 410 loads, which are the shotgun shells. These are 2.5. These are 2.5 inch, and then I put the 45 long Colt. I chamber 2 of these.
Yeah.
So I kind of my buckshot or my shotgun shells are
Right.
for the snake, and if things get hairy, then I've got the big ammo
Yeah.
behind that. So.
Right, that's one of the significant advantages of being able to switch up ammo for
Yep.
different
Yeah.
occasions.
Yeah.
Right. And then remember when you're shooting, if you buy one of these Judges or Governors, right, you find yourself some 410, don't go wasting it. Right?
Yeah.
Shoot 1 or 2 rounds, make sure it functions properly, and then save that because they are getting extremely rare. Been about a year since I've been able to get in.
I've got my rounds thanks to Dan, Captain Dan on the show. He gave me a couple of 410 rounds because I just couldn't find them.
Can't find them,
So I hold on to them. They are near
Right.
to me.
Don't go run the whole box of them. Just
Right.
But
run
now
one
that
or
we've
2.
gone through this, you've had experience with the Judge,
Yeah.
obviously,
Yeah.
and now we're looking at these 38s,
Yes.
which
Yeah,
Are you leaning another direction here?
James, the other day, I really might change things up and go with a 38. A revolver, it's just it has enough firepower to handle any
Right.
situation, and it's compact for what I want to use it. I can tuck it in inside my vest.
Yeah.
I can tuck it in a compartment under my seat in a kayak. So I am leaning toward changing things up and going toward the 38.
Right. Yeah, and just like when we were out on the range earlier, right? You can see that nice spread still. You're still going to take care of any snakes.
Yeah.
Which you'll see, you probably already seen in the video, that front loaded on this video will be our testing out some of the the shot
shells,
on the 38s. And for me, very comfortable. I would absolutely go this direction because I've had time with the judge, and it's just a big, heavy gun to try and maneuver around versus the 38. It's quick, it's easy to get to. I mean, you can put it anywhere, and it's going to do the same work that this is going to do when we're talking about snakes. You know, we're not talking about self-defense out there, concealed carry. This is strictly for on the water, dealing with critters that we may run into.
Right.
Yeah, these shot shells are definitely not self-defense loads. They will not puncture skin particularly well.
Right.
So if they make it through shirts.
Yes.
They are made for snakes and rodents. They're not made for people by any means.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And what would be your choice, James?
So I would probably go with that 38 as well, but also I would be thinking about this 22.
Okay.
Simply because I can get more rounds in it, and I can also use that for training when I'm out with the kids. And my daughter can shoot that little 22 all day long and have fun with me.
Yeah. So, very good.
And we can kayak out to a little range area, set up, and she can shoot the 22 and then throw this back in it and head back in, no worries.
Right on. Okay. So what do? You do a little bit of extra stuff outside here. Are you able to talk about that?
Yep. So I train with fifth principles shooting as well. We have an outdoor range where we do range PT. So it's a hit workout along with a course of fire. So like this month we're going to be doing a hit workout, jump in the pool, do a relay in the pool, jump out, sprint 100 yards to the range, and have to shoot 10 rounds on steel. Right? Things like that.
I'm fine with the steel part. It's the running part I'm not a big fan of.
You got to work that Nike food, right? So, right. If you can't run away from your threat, then you're definitely going to have to fight them.
Exactly.
There you go.
Working both sides of it.
Yep.
And then here at Frog Bones, I'm also teaching handgun 102, concealed carry, and we're building out a new handgun 101 course.
Right on.
So handgun 102 is coming up on Saturday the 27th of August. So that one we're doing drawing from concealment and working everyone to the point where we're doing 5 rounds from concealment in a group about the size of my hand at 3 yards in under 2.5 seconds.
Okay.
So
yeah, with the
people dialed in quick on it.
Yeah, no doubt. And with the legislation that they're trying to push through, a lot of folks are going out there and picking up some firearms now.
Yeah.
So with that being the case, wait, somebody's calling for lessons. I think this is for you. It's very important to get trained on how to properly handle your weapon if you're going to choose to buy one to carry. It's not like grabbing a bicycle and learning how to ride a bike. You're not going to hurt yourself. You can hurt yourself, but you're not going to hurt somebody else more than likely, right? Gun's a whole different thing.
And you need to come out and practice with
Yeah.
your weapon.
Right.
Familiar with the weapon.
Yeah.
Know how it works, how to take it apart, how to clear it, and all that good stuff.
Yep.
By the way, let's put Frog Bones. If you have not been here, there's one cool place.
Right.
Have a handgun range.
Yep. Handgun, rifle.
Right.
You can shoot anything 308 and down in our rifle range, right? So you can bring out your rifles, get them all zeroed in for hunting season.
Yep.
Bring out your ARs and have fun, right?
Oh, don't say that word. It's scary.
It's so scary.
I know.
No, they're light. They have an easy recoil. Every woman that comes in here and says, "Hey, I want a shotgun for home defense," we're like, "Hey, let's take a shotgun out. Let's take one of these out, and we'll see which one you prefer."
After their shoulder gets a little bit hit, they're like, let's try that AR.
Despite what some senior leadership in the country seems to believe, right? The shotgun is not always the best choice, so that works out well for them.
So full lineup of everything you need from ammo to whatever they have. They have a lot of guns in stock, and accessories. You can come just shoot. They got the two, like we talked about, indoor ranges. A great time if you're trying to figure out what gun that you would think you might like before you just make a random purchase because you saw somebody talking about it online or on a video on YouTube. But this gun, you're thinking, oh wow, that looks like a cool gun or whatever. That may not be the right gun for you based on hand size, based on maybe ammos or the 380 is more expensive than a 9, right? So if you come down here, what, 60, 70 guns you guys got for?
70 plus guns on
70
around
plus.
fleet.
So come on down here, pick one out, try it out. It'll save you potentially a big headache. If you go buy the wrong gun and it sits in your drawer, it's not going to do you any good as far as trying to carry, because you're just not going to like it. So come down here, try them out, see what really fits your needs the best as far as being comfortable, something you feel confident in picking up and using before you go and purchase a new gun that you've never tried before, have no idea what it feels like in hand while it's shooting or anything else. So what's your hours down here?
Hours down here, Sunday and Monday, we're open 10 to 7.
Okay.
And then on the rest of the week, we're open from 10 to 8.
10 to 8.
So definitely have the hours available for you.
And there is a really, really great restaurant attached or right here. You go through the doors and phenomenal food.
Unbelievable.
Great place to get a good bite. You can come here, even if you don't shoot, you can come here and enjoy food and a drink there.
It's the most unassuming,
it really is,
absolutely delicious place to eat that I think I've run across in town.
Yeah.
We did a Cuban, off the charts, hamburger.
Yeah.
Whoever's back there making things happen in the kitchen knows what they're doing.
So you can make a date or an event of it. Come here, eat. Come shoot. After you shoot, you can go back in there and have
we have a full bar. So
an adult beverage after you shoot.
You can always shoot and go drink. You can't drink and come shoot.
So think about it. It makes for. We're thinking of having a men's. We've had men's events here. Great place. If you got a men's group or another group that like to come, they will accommodate you here.
Yep. All right. So we're down to the judge, the general, the 38, or the 22.
Right.
Those are the 4 choices you've got. I think we're all pretty much leaning the same direction, either on the 38 or the 22. Your preference, but they are smaller, lighter, easier to carry, and readily available on the ammo on the snake loads.
Yep.
Correct?
Yep.
Okay. Very good. Any last thoughts there?
No, come on down, have a good time. You can have shooters as young as 10, so if you want to bring your kids, bring your kids in, teach them how to shoot responsibly, and then be ready to go home and defend yourselves and your community and love each other, love God, and keep on keeping on.
There you go. If you need any questions, you get hold of James. You need any training, get hold of James.
That's right.
No matter what it is, from instructions to whatever it may be, this is your go-to guy.
I'll put his information down below, so you can reach James for training. We highly recommend.
Yeah, it's always good to have an expert get you going.
Absolutely.
And that way you know you're starting out right, doing it right, and that's going to help you in a situation.
Or if you're trying to get your wife trained and she won't listen to you, have somebody else do it. Husbands,
There'll be
don't
a
try
long
to,
line at the door.
Husbands, don't try to teach your wives; they won't listen to you.
All right. Well, I think that's going to do it.
All right.
I really appreciate your time today. It's really good to come down here. I love this place. So if you're not familiar with the address, once again, we're on US 1.
404 Harbor City Drive.
Yep. Okay. What's right down on either side? We got Toyota right here. What's the closest
so we got
main?
Toyota down that way, and what is that? There's a.
They're among
BMW place.
if anyone's familiar with this area, you're in US 1, you're Melbourne, on the river. Once you see the
car lots,
and there's several, they're kind of right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
So.
Yep. Okay. All right. Thanks a lot, folks, for watching. We will see you next week.
So everyone, and God bless.
Have a great day.